Good afternoon, class. Our subject for today, week 12, is object-oriented programming. The objectives are to acquire the principles of object-oriented programming. The second one is to start about the important features of object-oriented programming. What is object-oriented programming? Object-oriented programming, or OOP, is mainly a program design philosophy. OOP uses a different set of programming languages that an old procedural programming languages like C, Java, and etc. Everything in OOP is grouped as self-sustainable objects. In future, you gain reusability by means of four main object-oriented programming concepts. OOP programmers define not only the data type of the data structure, but also the types of operations, methods, and functions that can be applied to the data structure. In this way, the data structure becomes an object that includes both data and functions in one unit. In addition, programmers can make relationships between one object and another. For example, objects can inherit characters from other objects. There are two types of OOL, or object-oriented languages, the pure and the hybrid. The examples of pure are IPL, Actor, Emerald, Jade, Ovix, Ruby, Python, Scala, Smalltalk, and Self. Okay. For the hybrid OO languages, Delphi, Object Pascal, C++, Java, C#, VB.NET, Pascal, Visual Basic, MATLAB, Fortran, Perl, COBOL, 2002, PHP, ABAP, ADA, and 95. What are the object-oriented terminologies? These are, first one is the object, usually a person, place, or a thing or data that stores and processed by in programming. A method, an action performed by an object, property or attribute, a character of certain object, class, a category of similar objects, or the one who described the attributes. The fundamental concept for the OOPR: inheritance, abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism. So let's start with the inheritance. Okay, a way of organizing classes. The term comes from inheritance of traits like eye color, hair color, and so on. Classes with properties in common can be grouped so that their common properties are only defined once in a parent class. So we have the superclass, okay, inherit its attributes and methods to the subclasses. Subclass can inherit all its superclass attributes and methods besides having its own unique attributes and methods. For example, for superclass, okay, we have, let's say we have an employee, okay, and employee have a subclass. Okay, let's say the subclass categorized as the programmers. Okay, so we have E as the employee for superclass and P for the programmer, okay, as the subclass. So ibig sabihin nun, the attributes of the programmers are the same with the employee. Okay? So, ganun lang siya. For the abstraction, is a design principle. is the process of removing characteristics from something in order to reduce it to a set of essential characters through the process of abstraction. A programmer hides all but the relevant data about a class in order to reduce complexity and increase reusability. Abstraction is a basic representation of a concept. So let's say we have an entity or the object or the person. Okay. So let's say this one, so P1, okay, person 1. It has the attributes. Okay, kukunin natin yun. So we can use the attributes to person 2. Okay. So we're going to use the attributes and to make another, okay, another set of information for, let's say, P3. Okay? So kapag mag-add tayo ng another, okay, data, we're going to use syempre new. Okay? It also known as a construct. So next is the encapsulation. Is the inclusion of property and method within a class or object in which it needs to function properly. So it also enables a reusability of an instance of an already implemented class within a new class while hiding and protecting the method and properties from a client classes. So for example, you have you created a method, okay? And then the client class will reuse the property and method that you have created. So in order, para mas madali na lang, okay? So hindi babago yung method na na-create. So i-reuse na lang. So they're going to use encapsulation for that. Then last is the polymorphism. A polymorphism is a generic term that means many shapes. Polymorphism means the ability to request that the same methods be performed by a wide range of different types of things. In OOP, polymorphism is a technical issue and principles. It is achieved by using many different techniques, named method overloading, operator overloading, and method overriding. For the advantages of OOP, code reuse and recycling, improve software development productivity, improve software maintainability, faster development, lower cost of development, higher quality software, and encapsulation. For the disadvantage of OOP, sudden learning curve could lead to larger program sizes, could produce slower programs. So that concludes our lecture for object-oriented programming.